Hello. I am Alisha Richard and welcome to my channel. So today I will be talking about if you should put weave in your sister locks. Okay, so we're going to be talking all about this and if you really should put weave inside of your beautiful locks. Now, the question is, why did you get your sister locks? Because when you first get your sister locks, I want you to think about having your hair as your crown. You have invested at least $450, $500, or even thousands of dollars in your hair to get your locks installed. So the question would be, why would you trade $6.99 for like $1,000? I'm just being real. The answer to that question is no. I would suggest that you do not put any type of weave or wigs or anything in your sister locks because this is your crown. One of the reasons why you got sister locks in the first place is to free you from the fakeness, right? One of the reasons why you decided to invest in your hair is to get away from the weaves, to get away from the wigs, to get away from, the expectations of society. You know what I'm saying? So why would you put this back in your hair? Now, I would get it. You're just starting out with your locks and you may say, well, I'm not ready to show my real hair, or I'm not ready to actually wear my hair because, your hair may be a little short when you first start out, or you may be able to see your grid when you first get your sister locks installed. There are several reasons why people may want to actually, I got a little bit of hair in my hair. Okay, so there may be several reasons why you may want to consider getting a weave or a wig in your hair, and the answer is no, because you do not want your locks to slip, right? So when you first get your locks are in basically like the baby phase. You are in the beginning phases of your locks. Your locks are starting to kind of just coil together. Your hair is really just getting in the groove of this new style. And why would you want to put something in your hair that will pull on your hair, that will cause your locks to slip? If you get like wigs or a weave, and when you start comb rolling your hair and stuff like that, make sure that the braids are not tight, because you don't want anything to alter your locks. You do not want to cause your locks to slip. You do not want to cause tension on your hair because your locks are fairly new, or even if your locks are even a little more mature, you don't want to do anything to cause damage to your locks, because there is such thing as ruining your locks. So the thing is, I would highly recommend for you to just enjoy the journey. You've had your whole entire life to wear wigs, to wear weaves, to do any kind of styles that you want to do. So in this phase that you are in, enjoy your hair. Enjoy looking and seeing what your hair is naturally doing, looking and seeing how your hair is transforming from the roots of your hair to the tips of your hair. Enjoy seeing what it actually is for you to grow as a person. And that's really what, I'm about to get comfortable. That is really what the Sister Locks journey is about. So when you think about, should you put weaves in your hair? Should you wear a wig, or should you do any of that? No. Don't do that, because when you get sister locks is like such a new journey for you. You should feel fresh. You should feel rejuvenated. You should feel inspired and motivated, right? To really just be this authentic person. So putting another weave or another wig or something else in your hair, it really just sets you back to where you were before. It sets you back to the old you. But when you get sister locks and when you enjoy this journey, you are like a new person now. The reason why you are a new person and you don't want to go back to wigs or weaves or anything, and if you do go back, that's fine. That's your hair, your journey. But I would say that now you are a new person, because not everyone is ready to make the commitment to actually lock their hair. So when you go back to like a wig or a weave or something like that, you're actually taking a step backwards to, you know, who you used to be, who you once was. But now that you are at another level, now that you have invested the money into your hair, now is the time for you to share your hair with society. Let people see that you are on a different journey. You are on a different path, that you are no longer in lingo, right? Because that's what Sisterlocks is. Sisterlocks, or even micro locks, or traditional locks, or whatever it is, it's like a transformation, where you say that no longer am I picking and choosing what my style is. I am committed to the path. I am committed to the journey. I am committed to seeing, right? Be committed to seeing who you are becoming in the process. But when you put the wigs back in, when you put the weaves back in, when you put the crochets back in, it's almost like you're taking a step back to who you used to be, right? When you take a step back, it's almost like you're not committed to the new person that you are. So think about it in that way, and then that way you are not tempted to go back, because you made up in your mind that this is a journey that you wanted to take. And I would also say too, that as you are thinking brand new, right? You want to make sure that there is nothing that is going to stop your hair from really, really blossoming into what it could become, because there are several things that could damage your hair. There is heat. If it's at the wrong temperature, it can damage your hair. You could damage your locks if you are using the wrong bobby pin. You can damage your locks if you are using the wrong curlers. You are damaging your locks if it's if you're wearing it too tight, where you are pulling on your edges. And these are all of the things that you need to consider when you do have your locks, so that you won't damage your hair. And the reason why a lot of, not to say all African American women, but the reason why a lot of women in our culture, in our society, you know, why sometimes the edges are gone, you know, is not just because of medical issues, but a lot of times because of the tension that we put on our hair. So when you get your Sisterlocks in, it's almost like a healing process. To me, these are my things. It's almost like a healing process, where your hair goes through a different journey, because no longer is there so much tension. No longer is your hair really, really tight anymore, but now your hair is at a phase where it can actually breathe. And it's like, whoa, a whole new world. Your hair is like, it's a whole new world now. So do not, I would recommend, if I was your consultant, or if I was your Sisterlock girl, mini locks, micro locks, whatever locks, I would say don't do it. Don't do it, because it compromises the integrity of yourself. It compromises the integrity of your hair. It compromises everything that you paid for. That's like comparing apples to oranges. Not really, because a fruit is a fruit and a vegetable is a vegetable. Let me see. It's almost like, would you trade in $1 for like $1,000? And that's kind of what it is. You are trading $1, right? $1 weave. You don't even know what the textures are in the weave to make the weave what it is. You know, like, you don't know what this is made of. So why would you put something in your hair when you don't know what it's made of? A lot of the weaves and stuff are like human hair, and you don't want to go back to this. You don't want to go back to this if you don't have to. Like, do not go back to this. Make sure that you know that your hair is your crown. Your hair is your glory. Your hair is your temple. And you want to wear it in a way where you feel confident about yourself. So I'll tell you a little bit about me. Have I ever put any weave or crochets back in my Sisterlocks after being locked for 4 years, almost 5? The answer is no. I never considered putting locks back into my hair, because I valued not only what I paid for, but I valued my word, and I valued my commitment to myself and to my hair. So I made up in my mind that considering a weave, a crochet, a wig, or whatever was not even in my thought process, because I made the commitment to do it, and I did. I made a commitment to myself. I made a commitment to my hair. I made a commitment to the lifestyle change. So that's why I had never put any weave or anything that my loctician told me to do, I did. And I asked, and she was like, why would you want to do that? I asked about gel, right? And she was like, why would you want to put gel in your hair? Why? Why are you putting gels in your hair? So when I got to that realization of, I don't need it. And that's the thing. You don't need it. You don't need it. Do you need the wig? Do you need the weave? You don't need it. Why? Because you're brand new now. Because you are on a new journey. Because you are embarking on the realness and the person who you genuinely are. Embrace that person, right? Not just embrace your hair, but embrace who you are. And the thing about it, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to let y'all go. The thing about it is, so many people are used to being fake, right? So many people are used to being fake. So many people are used to fake lashes. So many people are used to fake nails. So many people are so used to fake hair. So many people are so used to just fake things, body parts, and so many different enhancements until you forget what real looks like. And it's like, you're so used to this until you forget, what does real hair actually look like on African American women? And you know what? The majority of the time, you don't know. People don't know, right? So now, instead of us going from looking like the norm, I remember one time going to like events, like small events, because I'm a photographer as well. And sometimes I would literally count the amount of women. Do this the next time you go to like maybe an event, or next time you go to church or public area. Look at the African American woman. Not to say anything is wrong with it, but I just want you to be aware, right? Look at the next event that you go to. Look at how many people are wearing a weave. Look at how many people are wearing a wig. And look at how many people are actually wearing their natural hair. And look at our women. And I want you to see, are a lot of women wearing their locks? Are a lot of women wearing their natural hair? Or are a lot of women wearing weaves? And just look, the next time you go to the store, the next time you go to a restaurant, look and see what it is. And my thing is, from here on out, let's make a commitment to show our daughters, to show our community, to show different people that it is okay to wear your natural hair, and it is okay to wear your natural locks, because our hair is beautiful in its natural state. And that's what I want everybody to realize, that no, everyone is not going to say, hey, I want Sisterlocks, or hey, I want natural hair, or hey, I want this. But when you realize who you are and what you stand for and what you embrace, then you'll be like, weave what? No, I don't want that. Yeah. When you realize that, no, that you do not want that, then you change. So let's begin to show our little girls that we do not have to look like everyone that is on the TV, that we do not have to look like everyone else, but it is okay for us to wear our natural hair. It is okay. And the thing is that when we are patient, when you are about the growth of yourself, we could actually grow long hair. But the thing is, nobody sees it. And that's sad. That's sad. That's really sad. No one sees it, because you cover it up with a wig. You cover your hair up with a weave. Now, this is not for the person that, has medical problems, or, has a certain diagnosis with their hair. Those are things that you cannot help. So this doesn't pertain to you. I'm talking about people that actually can grow their hair and show off their beautiful locks, their beautiful natural hair. This is for that woman. Make sure, in closing, that you are embracing this journey, right now as to who you are and who you want to become, and say, you know what? When you are done with the weaves, when you are done with the wigs, mean it and begin to live this new life, because it is a new life. It is a new journey. And going back to a weave, going back to a wig takes you way back. And we don't want you to go back. We definitely want you to go forward. So if you like anything that I am saying, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you want more videos like this, we'll be talking about sister locks and life in the journey of locks. And if you are really wanting to make this transformation in your life and in your business, then definitely make sure that you hit the subscribe button, because there will be videos that are going to be coming up very, very soon. Thank you for your attention. Thank you so much for making the transformation in your hair. Whether you have natural hair, sister locks, micro locks, mini locks, traditional locks, whatever lock journey that you decide to be on, just embrace your hair for who it is and what it is, and embrace yourself for who you are, and begin to just live a rich life in your mind, your body, your soul, your business, and in your hair. I'll talk to you later. Love you all, and remember to share the light. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.